You guys know I love a good morning routine. I feel like majority of this channel was built on my routines and sharing those routines with you all. And whenever I move or the seasons change or there's just like a life transition, I like to take a look at my routines and make a few tweaks and just kind of give them a refresh. So since moving out here, I've been wanting to add some new rhythms, some slower rituals, but still have a focus around like my wellness and productivity in the morning. And in this video, I'm not only going to be showing you my new morning routine, but I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes and sharing how I actually craft and curate this routine and how you can do it for yourself too. And I can't wait to show you how Copilot in Word is making it all possible. A huge thank you to Microsoft 365 for sponsoring this video. I've absolutely loved working with them this past month because honestly, Copilot is such a game changer for brainstorming ideas, organizing habits, and pulling everything together into an easy to follow schedule. Plus, it's already integrated in Microsoft 365, so it fits right into my daily process. So if you're looking to refresh your morning routine, or maybe you've never had a morning routine and you want to build one for the first time ever, this video is for you and I'm excited to bring you guys along. I'm going to outline my morning routine in a Word document first, and I'm going to show you how I'm actually like coming up with new habits, figuring out the schedule for it all, and then we're going to execute it, and I'll show you me going through this morning routine. For my type A people out there, you're going to love this. If you've never used Copilot before, it's actually very easy to use and find because like I said, it's already integrated in Microsoft 365. You can find it in Word in the top right-hand corner up here, or while you're typing, you can see this Copilot icon appear on the left-hand side of your text. Copilot is an incredibly smart AI tool that can help you in all aspects of work and life. And today I'm going to be sharing how I use it to create my dream morning routine. So first, it's always good to get clear on why you're creating a new routine. For example, back in January, I had the goal of getting my real estate license, and I knew I needed an extra hour in my days to do the course and to work on getting my license. So I created a new morning routine that gave me that extra time in the morning to put towards work and to work on this goal. So my new goal is to implement some wellness habits that make me feel good, slow down a bit, and just have more of a peaceful start to my day for the rest of the summer. So I'm going to ask Copilot what habits I should incorporate into my mornings based on these goals. All I have to do is click the Copilot button in the top right. What are some habits I can include? Here's Copilot's response. Creating a peaceful and wellness-focused morning routine. Oh, that gives me so much. You can set a positive tone for the rest of your day. Here are some habits. Mindful meditation, gentle exercise, hydration, healthy breakfast, gratitude practice, planning my day, limiting screen time, personal care, read or listen to something uplifting, and connect with nature. And what I love about Copilot too is you can go into further detail as well. Like it says, would you like more details on any of these habits? Suggest wellness habits for busy morning, give me a sample morning routine schedule. If you still want more ideas of healthy habits to your routine, you can ask Copilot prompts like, what are some morning habits of highly successful people? And Copilot will actually search the web for me so I can get answers to this without having to leave my Word document. Okay, so going off these lists and just going off of habits I know make me feel good, I'm going to list some of these out. So now that I have all the habits that I want in my morning routine, I need to make sure this isn't going to take 3 hours to complete. I love a slow morning routine, but that's just not realistic. So I'm going to take my list of habits and ask Copilot to write me 2 schedules. One will be a quick morning routine for busy weekdays, and the other will be for when I have a little bit more time to spare. This is so fun. I love this. I'm going to copy and paste these into my document. Here's Copilot's response, really great at breaking down how many minutes I should spend doing each habit or task. Now I'm just going to copy this into my document and make some adjustments as needed. This is looking awesome. Now let's put into action as I try out this morning routine. I'm going to show you some other ways I use Copilot throughout my routine, but I hope this gave you some inspiration for how you can use Copilot in Word. I'll have the link in the description where you can try it out for yourself. Okay, now let's skip to tomorrow morning where I try out this new routine. No matter where I live, no matter the season, I always have this first step in my morning routine. I make myself a latte and do some journaling and reading. But out here, I get this gorgeous view by sitting on the front porch. So I think this is the prettiest place I've ever had this part of my morning routine. It really is so nice to get sunshine, fresh air, listen to the birds first thing in the morning. I love this book called The Pivot Year. I've talked about it a few times, and so I'll read an excerpt from that. And then I'll also read my Bible. Right now I'm reading through 1 Samuel. And one of my favorite parts of the morning is doing some journaling, but I feel like I run out of prompt ideas often because I do this every day. So I'm actually going to pull up Word on my phone and use Copilot. As you can see, this is super easy to use. I just asked, what are some journal prompts for a peaceful morning routine? And Copilot gave me an amazing list of prompts that I can choose from, so I never run out of ideas. Journaling for me allows me to remember the good and the bad days of my life. I love looking back on previous journal entries. It allows me to brainstorm new ideas or work through emotions, and I usually just feel lighter after I write everything down on paper. Good morning. Time to go work out. My workout routine changes a little bit day by day. I do love a workout class, whether that's bar or Pilates, but if I don't have time to go to a class, I will also just walk either outside or on the treadmill. And it's actually amazing to be able to hop in the sauna at the end of my workout, even if it's just for 5 to 10 minutes, to get some red light, to sweat a little bit more, and it's one of my new favorite additions to my routine. A ton, I'll definitely do lighter makeup. Lately, I've been focusing more on face products like good concealers, a little bit of foundation, using cream bronzers, blushes, highlighters, and then I've been loving a lip and cheek stain too. And then I'll try to go mascara free. And it's a simple glowy makeup look that adds a lot of color to my face without being too heavy. Now I am definitely ready for breakfast, but coming up with new healthy breakfast ideas every morning can be a challenge. So let's see what Copilot can suggest. I'll open up Word on my phone again and use Copilot to get some fresh recipe inspiration. I can even ask it to give me recipes with the ingredients I have on hand. So I specifically asked for recipes with eggs and cottage cheese because I'm in my high protein era, and it gave me so many good recipes I can't wait to try out. This morning I decided to make a cottage cheese toast. It's kind of like avocado toast, but using cottage cheese instead of avocado. I made some for my mom as well. Basically, I just spread the cottage cheese on some toasted sourdough, added everything but the bagel seasoning, some red pepper flakes for me, our fried eggs with a side of blackberries and a drizzle of hot sauce, and it was delicious. If you like cottage cheese, you'll love this. Around 9 a.m. is when I like to start work, so I sit at my desk and plan out my day. This daily notepad allows me to plan out my whole day on one page. I like to write out my to-do list, my priorities, my habits, and an hour-by-hour breakdown, just so I make sure I'm not overwhelming myself, but I can still get as much done as possible. All right, and now I am just sitting down at my desk to get some work done and to officially start my day. I also just made some tea real quick to have a little beverage while I'm working, but I really loved this morning routine. I thought it was a super great way to start my day, and I felt like I was doing a lot of great things for my health and my body, but also it felt slow enough where I wasn't like stressed and like, oh my gosh, I am not being productive or I need to hurry and get to my desk. Like, it was the perfect amount of time and everything. So very, very happy about that. I'm excited to now build consistency with it, because you can have the best morning routine in the world, but if you're not consistent with it, it doesn't matter. So I'm excited to be consistent with it, tweak things as I go, but as of now, I'm really happy with it. But I'm really glad that I was able to not only show you the steps in my new morning routine, but I was also able to show you how I used Copilot in Word to draft it out and build this dream morning routine and how you guys can do it for yourself too. So thank you again to Microsoft 365 for sponsoring this video. Let me know if you guys start using Copilot for yourselves in your own daily routines, and let me know what you thought of my new routine in the comments. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!